Porina are a group of native caterpillars. They're unique to New Zealand and they occur over most of our pasture. What they do is the young caterpillars feed at the surface and chew on the pasture, and as they get bigger they develop their own little burrows and they live down on the burrow. Every night they come up and they start chewing off bits of the grass and they drag it down into the burrow to eat it. And the problem with this is if you get big populations, they can impact on both the quality, the quantity and the long-term persistence of your pasture. I've got a sustainable farming fund project and it's focused on the west coast because although we know a reasonable amount about Porina, particularly in places like Otago, the Manawatu and Canterbury, we haven't really looked at it on the west coast. It occurs there, but we don't know if they're doing the same type of damage, coming out the same time of year, all that kind of thing. And so we're trying to get specific information about Porina on the west coast. One of the key things we want to make sure is that the recommendations that have been developed for other parts of New Zealand, are they still going to work on the west coast, or do we need to adjust them a bit to suit that region and make sure that the farmers know when and how to make their decisions for their farms. It's a 3-year project, and right now what we're doing is looking at our light trap data. So one of the ways to see what Porina are doing is to monitor when the adult moths fly across the pastures, which is when they lay their eggs. So we've had light traps out. You know, moths come to light, Porina are just the same. You stick a light in a bucket out in the field and they fly into it. And so we've been looking at when they fly across the different farms, and we need to work out whether there's 1 or 2 or more species of Porina flying on the west coast. So we'll be analysing that for the next little while.